Hi students, welcome to today's class. In last class, we have completed NCERT example problems. Today, we will start questions given in KCET. Okay. Then what is the first question? To get DDT. Here what is meant by DDT? Dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane. Chlorobenzene has to react with the following compound in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Here is the preparation of DDT. So, here chlorobenzene. When chlorobenzene C6 H5Cl, two molecules are reacted Cl. Here a hydrogen is there now. Here also hydrogen is present on each carbon atom except here. Similarly, this also has one hydrogen on this carbon, this carbon, this carbon, this carbon, this carbon. Now, if you take a trichloroacetaldehyde, it is the trichloroacetaldehyde. When this is react with chlorobenzene in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Concentrated sulfuric acid acts as a dehydrazing reagent. What is that? Dehydrazing reagent means it removes the water molecule like this. Then H2O is removed. Now, this carbon forms a bond with this carbon and this carbon forms a bond with this carbon. Then we get CCl3 CH C6 H4Cl. Here also C6H4Cl. Okay, it is the DDT. Dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane. It is nothing but DDT. Thus, to prepare DDT, here chlorobenzene is react with which one? Trichloroacetaldehyde. Okay, that is the answer. So, where is it? First one dichloroacetaldehyde. Is it correct? No. Trichloroacetaldehyde. Hence, it is the trichloroacetaldehyde. Thus, here second option is the correct answer. Okay. Actually, in KCET, from haloalkanes and haloarenes, 2 or 3 bits will come. How many bits? Sometimes 2 bits will come and sometimes 3 questions will ask from this chapter. Okay. Next bit. Alcoholic potash is used to bring out. So, that means they asked what is the use of alcoholic potash? What is meant by potash? Potash means potassium hydroxide. The given alcoholic potassium hydroxide. So, it acts as a dehydrohalogenating reagent. For example, if you take ethyl chloride CH3 CH2Cl, if it is react with alcoholic potassium hydroxide, then what happen? Potassium Cl, KCl is removed, then here hydrogen, here OH removed as H2O. Means here hydrogen is removed and Cl halogen is also removed. Orally it is the elimination reaction and we get here CH2 double bond CH2 alkene. So, removal means D. Which atoms are removed? Hydrogen and chlorine. Hence, this reagent is used as dehydrohalogenation. Okay, dehydrohalogenation. Hence, which option is correct one? Dehydrohalogenation. This one. In this one, hydrogen and halogen atom both are removed. Hence, it is called as a dehydrohalogenating reagent. Okay, is it clear? The first option is the correct one for this one. These are the 2 bits asked in KCET 2001. Okay, next bit. Haloalkane is the presence of alkyl KOH undergoes. What they given? Haloalkane. Haloalkane. Take example CH3 CH2 Cl. With alcoholic potassium hydroxide, same reagent undergoes which type of reaction? Just now we discussed here K plus Cl minus removed as KCl, and here H plus and OH minus removed as water. Then we get CH2 double bond CH2 alkane. So this reaction is which type of reaction? Elimination reaction now. Thus here haloalkane is in the presence of alcoholic potash or potassium hydroxide undergoes which reaction? Elimination reaction. Thus which option is correct one? What is the first option? Elimination reaction. Hence that is the answer. Okay. The next bit. The set of compounds in which the reactivity of halogen atom in the ascending order is. So, the set of compounds given below, the reactivity order of halogen atoms in the ascending order. What they given? Vinyl chloride given, chloroethane given, chlorobenzene given. If you take a chlorobenzene, we know that aryl halides are less reactive than alkyl halides. Okay, thus it is a aryl halide, hence it has a very less reactivity towards any nucleophile substitution reactions, okay, or alkyl substitution reactions also, because here lone pair of electrons are available. By migrating, a double bond is developed between chlorine and aromatic carbon. Here minus double bond. Again it forms another resonance structure like this, double bond Cl plus bond minus bond, again it shifted like this, then it forms another resonance structure, double bond Cl plus bond here minus. If it migrates pi electrons like this, then it forms that chlorobenzene only. Here bond. Thus how many resonance structures are possible? 1, 2, 3. Okay. By the migration of a lone pair of electrons on chlorine, it forms 3 resonance structures, and a double bond character is formed between chlorine and Cl. Thus this bond is strong. That means reactivity is less. Then if you take vinyl chloride, CH2 double bond CHCl. Here also lone pair of electrons are present. Then delocalization of these lone pair and pi electrons, it forms one resonance structure, that is CH2 minus CH double bond Cl plus. Here how many structures are possible? This only. It forms only one structure, but it forms how many structures? 3 structures. According to resonance theory, which one is more stable? This only more stable. That is chlorobenzene is more stable than vinyl chloride. Means more stable means less reactive. Less stable means more reactive. Okay, stability and reactivity both are inversely proportional to each other. Thus, it is a more stabilized one. It is a less stabilized one. Means it is a less reactive. It is a more reactive. Okay, even though in both compounds they have double bond character between carbon and Cl. Here also between carbon and Cl double bond is present. But it forms 3 resonance structures, but it forms this only. Thus, chlorobenzene is more stable. More stable means less reactive, because stability is inversely proportional to reactivity. Okay. Thus, here it is more stable. Means less reactive. It is less stable, means here more reactive than chlorobenzene, only. Then you can take chloroethane, CH3, CH2, Cl. Is there any possibility to get a double bond or migration of these pi electrons? No possibility. Here there is no charges or double bonds not present. Hence, there is no possibility to migrate these lone pair of electrons on chlorine. Thus, it cannot form any resonance structures. There is no resonance structures. Then it is very less stable than vinyl chloride. Very less stable means very high reactivity is there. Okay, because if it undergoes reaction, Cl is removed as Cl minus, then CH3, CH2 plus formed. Carbocation is formed. Okay. Here there is no resonance structures, hence very less stable one. Very less stable one means it has a greater reactivity. Than vinyl chloride, and it is more reactive than chlorobenzene. Thus, among these 3 compounds, which has a more stable one, chlorobenzene, which has a least stable one, ethyl chloride, chloroethane. Thus, in terms of reactivity, which has a more reactive one, chloroethane. Next, vinyl chloride and chlorobenzene has a least one. Thus, here reactivity is increasing from chlorobenzene to chloroethane. Okay. Chlorobenzene has a least reactive one. Next one is vinyl chloride, and chloroethane has a more reactive. Okay. Thus, which option is there? Vinyl chloride. Is it correct? No. Vinyl chloride, wrong. Chloroethane. But they asked here ascending order, means increasing order, no. Thus, it has a greater reactivity. Wrong. Then here chlorobenzene. What is this? It is the chlorobenzene. Next vinyl chloride. Next chloroethane. Hence, which option is correct one? Fourth option is the correct one. Okay. Thus, third bit and fourth bit asked in KCET 2000. Okay. Next bit. Grignard reagent is not prepared in aqueous medium because generally here if you take a Grignard reagent, what is the formula? RMgX, alkyl magnesium halides. These can be prepared from alkyl halides with magnesium in the presence of dry ether. But we do not use aqueous medium, means water, because if alkyl halide is react with magnesium, then here a solvent required, it gives alkyl magnesium halide. It is the Grignard reagent. If you used this solvent is water, okay, generally we have to take a solvent excess amount only, no. Then after formation of Grignard reagent, here solvent is present now. Again it is combined with water. Water means H2O. It can be written as HOH. Okay. Then here MgX and OH combined together, and hydrogen is added to R. Thus we get alkane. Another product form no, Mg, here X is there, here OH is there. Okay. Here we can't separate Grignard reagent if we use water as a solvent, because when Grignard reagent formed, immediately it react with water. It gives alkane. We can't identify this Grignard reagent. Okay. If you want Grignard reagent, should avoid this water as a solvent. Don't use. Then you can take dry ether as the solvent. Then dry ether cannot react with this Grignard reagent. Then here reaction stopped, and we have Grignard reagent. That is the reason. Okay. What they given? The reagent reacts with water. So this reagent is react with water only, no? Okay. Thus here first option is the correct answer. This also asked in 2002 only. Means in 2001 2 bits asked, but in 2002 3 bits asked. Okay. Next one. The order of reactivity of methyl halides in the formation of Grignard reagents. So generally here alkyl halides form Grignard reagent now. General reactivity order is alkyl halides, alkyl bromides, alkyl chlorides. This is a general order. Okay. If you take alkyl group as methyl group, because they given methyl halides only, thus you should take methyl instead of R. Then what is the reactivity order? CH3I, CH3Br and CH3Cl. It is the order. Where is it? Check it. First option only, no? Hence first one is the correct option. Okay. Generally you have to remember alkyl halides means reactivity is this only. Okay. But they asked halogens reactivity. Halogens reactivity means fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Okay. Generally this order follow. Okay. Anyhow, for this one, which option is correct one? First option is the correct one. Okay. Because why? Here iodine has a large size, but chlorine has a small size. If they have small size, here strong attraction forces are present. But if you take a iodide, here size is larger than chlorine. Thus here weak attraction forces are present. Then it can this bond can break easily. Okay, but here bond is strong. Thus this bond can break easily means it undergoes any reaction, or it undergoes reaction with magnesium is very easily. Easily means it has a greater reactivity. That is the reason. Okay. Next bit. Which of the following statements is incorrect regarding benzyl chloride? So what is the first option? It gives a white PPT precipitate with alcoholic AgNO3. Here, if you take that benzyl chloride, what is the formula of benzyl chloride? C6H5 CH2Cl is a benzyl chloride. First option. It react with AgNO3, alcoholic AgNO3. Then AgCl is removed. CH2NO3 formed, along with AgCl is formed. AgCl is the white precipitate. It is the white precipitate. Here given now. Thus it forms a white precipitate. Correct statement only. They asked incorrect statement, but not correct statement. Okay, you have to read carefully. Incorrect or correct. Okay, they asked incorrect means so among these 4, one is wrong, remaining 3 are correct. We have to find out that wrong option. Thus it is correct only now, hence one is not answer. Second bit, it is an aromatic compound with a substitution in the side chain. So if you take this benzyl chloride, okay, CH2Cl is there. It is the toluene, methyl benzene. Instead of one hydrogen, here Cl is there. Okay. Thus here what is the side chain initially? Methyl group is the side chain, CH3. It can be written as like this only now, here like this. Then this CH3 is the side chain. Instead of this hydrogen, what is there? Cl is there. That means hydrogen is substituted by Cl in side chain only. Thus it is the aromatic compound with substitution in side chain. Correct only now. So that is not answer. It undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction. Yeah, usually it undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction. For example, if you take aqueous KOH, Cl is replaced by here OH, then we get benzyl alcohol. Easily it undergoes substitution reactions. Okay. That too nucleophile, because here Cl minus is replaced by OH minus ions. That also correct. And fourth option, it is less reactive than vinyl chloride. Is it less reactive? No, because if you take a chlorobenzene, that is less reactive. Okay, it is less reactive than vinyl chloride, that is CH2 double bond CHACl. But here chlorine atom is not directly attached with the aromatic ring. Here one carbon is there, that is CH2, then Cl. This is the sp3 hybridized carbon. If it is react with aqueous potassium hydroxide, then it forms here CH2 plus by the removal of Cl minus. Okay. Then it can be stabilized by resonance structures. It can be stabilized by resonance structures. If it migrates like this, then it forms one resonance structure. Here bond, here double bond formed, then here plus, like that 3 structures are formed, resonance structures. Okay. Thus here it forms only one structure only now. Thus it is vinyl chloride is more reactive. Okay. So, but here see, after formation, after elimination of Cl minus, it forms here benzyl cation. Then when benzyl cation is formed, then immediately it can be stabilized by resonance structures. Okay, like this. If this bond is migrated like this, then it forms another structure, double bond CH2. Here bond is there, that bond is shifted here. Then this carbon has a positive charge. If this bond is migrated like this, then it forms another resonance structure, double bond CH2, bond, then here plus is there. Then if it migrates like this, then it forms benzyl cation, bond CH2 plus. Thus totally how many resonance structures are possible? Here 1, 2, 3 structures are possible after removal of Cl minus. Okay. Thus this carbocation, that is benzyl carbocation, is more stabilized by resonance structures only. Thus this benzyl chloride always try to lose Cl minus. Okay. Try to lose Cl minus means it can undergo this reaction, substitution reaction easily, means it has a greater reactivity than this vinyl chloride. Okay. Why it has greater reactivity? When it undergoes a reaction, then it forms a benzyl carbocation, then it can be stabilized by resonance structures. Thus all molecules are try to get stability only now. It is also try to get stability by forming benzyl carbocation. When it is formed after removing Cl minus, okay, thus it has a greater reactivity than vinyl chloride. Okay, thus here that vinyl chloride has a less reactivity and benzyl chloride has a greater reactivity. Thus it is less reactive than vinyl chloride. Is it less reactive? Less reactive? No, it has a more reactive than vinyl chloride. They given reversely, no. Thus they asked incorrect statement, hence fourth option is the correct one. Okay, fourth option is the answer. Next bit. On treating a mixture of two alkyl halides with sodium metal in a dry ether, 2-methyl propane was obtained. The alkyl halide is, what is the name of that one? Alkyl halide with sodium in the presence of dry ether. That reaction is called as Wood's reaction. Very good. Now what is the Wood's reaction? Alkyl halide is react with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether. Then we get alkane by the removal of here X, here sodium atoms. Okay. Now what is our question here? They didn't give alkyl halide, but they given product. What is the product? 2-methyl propane formed. What is the product given? 2-methyl propane. That means here given 2-methyl propane. This only, no? 2-methyl propane is the product. Okay. Here for such type of questions, you can break this bond. Okay. Then you can keep here halogen atom, here also halogen atom. Then we get alkyl halide only, no? Okay. Similarly, you can break the bond either here or here. Same. If you break the bond here, then what happen? You can put here X. Here also X. Then what will we get here? CH3 X. CH3 X plus Na, similar to this reaction. Another halide is here X, CH, CH3, CH3. This only, no? Okay. Then product is here. After removal this one, then you will get CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. This only, no? Thus such type of questions you have to break down the bond either here or here, both are same only. Okay. Then keep halogen atom on this one and one more halogen atom on this one. Then we get starting alkyl halides. Now what is the first option here? 2-chloropropane and chloromethane. They given a chloroalkane, no? Then here you can keep chlorine atom instead of halogen. It is a general reaction, no? Then what is the name of this one? It is a chloromethane. Then what is the name of this one? It is a 2-chloropropane. On second carbon, chlorine is there. 2-chloropropane. Here chloromethane. So 2-chloropropane and chloromethane. So first option is the correct one. Okay. Is it clear? In such type of questions, important model. So just break down one bond and keep a halogen atom on this side, one more on this side. Then we get directly here starting alkyl halides like that. Here CH, X, CH3, CH3. That's all. Okay. Next bit. Which of the following statements about benzyl chloride is incorrect? Again they asked incorrect statement, but not correct statement. Incorrect one. They asked incorrect here. What is the first one? It is less reactive than alkyl halides. Benzyl chloride, no? Take benzyl chloride. Just now I have completed now this one. Benzyl chloride. If it is removed chlorine as Cl minus, then we get here CH2 plus now. Then it forms a stable resonance structures now. It can be stabilized by resonance structures. How many can form? 3 are formed now. Okay. Thus it has a greater reactivity. Even though if you take alkyl halide CH3 CH2 Cl, after removing chlorine as a Cl minus, then CH3 CH2 plus. Is there any resonance structure? Not there. But in the case of benzyl carbocation, it forms how many resonance structures? Total 3 are formed now. Double bond CH2 bond here plus. To migrating this bond, it forms another bond now. Double bond CH2 bond here plus. After migrating like this, then we get starting compound benzyl carbocation plus. Otherwise, here bond. This only no. Thus, how many resonance structures are formed? 3 are formed. Here only this one only, there is no resonance structures. Okay. Thus, here benzyl carbocation is more stabilized than this one. Okay. All molecules are trying to get stability only now. Thus, this molecule try to get stability by formation of benzyl carbocation. Okay. When it is formed after losing Cl minus ion only. Okay. But any use is there in case of alkyl halide by losing Cl minus? No use. Okay. It cannot form resonance structures. Thus, here it not try to lose Cl minus easily. But in the case of benzyl chloride, here it always try to lose chlorine atom, okay, to form benzyl carbocation, and it gets the stability by formation of resonance structures. That is the reason. Thus, which has greater reactivity? Benzyl chloride has a greater reactivity than alkyl halide. Okay. Thus, here what is the first option? It is less reactive than alkyl halide. Is it correct? Less reactive? No, more reactive. They asked an incorrect statement, no, hence first option is the answer. Okay, wrong option. Remaining 3 are correct only. Okay. Next bit. Which of the following haloalkanes is most reactive? They asked reactivity added. Once observe the options. 1-chloropropane, first option, CH3, CHCl, CH3. 1-chloropropane, 1-bromopropane, CH3, CHBr, CH3. That is CH3, CH2, CH2Cl, CH3, CH2, CH2Br. Okay. Here 2-chloropropane means on second carbon chlorine atom is present. 2-bromopropane means on second carbon bromine atom is there. 1-bromopropane means on first carbon bromine is there. And 1-chloropropane means chlorine atom is present on first carbon atom. Hence, it is the first option, second, third, and fourth. Now, reactivity order now. Then see, after losing Cl as a Cl minus, then CH3, CH2, CH2 plus formed. These are a primary carbocation because it is bonded with one carbon. Observe this one. After removing halogen atom, then CH3, CH2, CH2 plus is there. It is also primary carbocation. Okay. Then observe this one here. After losing Cl as Cl minus, CH3, CH here plus because Cl minus removed, then CH3. It is a secondary carbocation. Okay. Then after losing this Br as Br minus, then it is also forms secondary carbocation. It is also secondary carbocation. Hence, which one is more stable? Either primary or secondary? Secondary. Okay, because the stability order of carbocations are this one, tertiary have greater stability than secondary, then primary. We have here primary and secondary. Thus, here secondary carbocations are more stable. Okay, means it is a stability order. What is this? Stability order. But reactivity is inversely proportional to stability, no? Then what is the reactivity order of alkyl halide? Reactivity order is reverse, no? Means primary, then secondary, then tertiary, because both are inversely proportional to each other, stability and reactivity. Okay, inversely proportional. Thus, primary alkyl halides here have less reactivity, here stability order, reactivity order. It is the stability order of carbocations. It is the reactivity order of carbocations only. Okay. Now see, here what is our question? Most reactive space. Most reactive space means if they have less stability, that is the more reactive one. Okay. It is in case of carbocations, but not alkyl halides. Okay. If you take a secondary alkyl halides after losing a halogen atom, then it forms more stabilized secondary carbocation. Okay. Thus, here secondary alkyl halide has greater reactivity than primary alkyl halide. Okay. So, it is the reactivity order. If you take a tertiary alkyl halide, then it forms more stabilized tertiary carbocation after losing a halogen atom. So, it is the reactivity order. Okay. It is the stability order of carbocation. Okay. And it is the reactivity order of that carbocation only. But here we need haloalkanes. Then what is the reactivity order of haloalkanes? Tertiary haloalkanes has greater reactivity than secondary, then primary. Okay. Because after losing the halogen atom, it forms stabilized carbocations. Okay. Thus, in this bit we have only primary and secondary alkyl halides. Thus, which halide is more stable? That is a reactive one, secondary alkyl halide. Thus, we have two options, secondary alkyl halide, third and fourth. Okay. Then remove first and second one because they have less reactive one. So, remove these two. Then we have compare second, that is the third option and fourth option because both are secondary alkyl halides. This also, this one. Then which has greater reactivity? See, CH3, CH, CH3. Here Cl is there. It has a small size. Cl is there. It has a small size. If you take Br, CH3, CH, here CH3. So it is the Br. It has a large size now. It has a large size. Then which bond is strong? Here bond only strong because small size attraction forces are strong. Here large size is there, attraction forces are here less. Thus this bond can break easily. This bond can break easily means it has a greater reactivity, easily can undergo reaction. Thus here bromyl halides have greater reactivity. Thus here which option is answer? Fourth one, because it has a greater reactivity. Why? It has bromine and it is the reactivity order of alkyl halides. Then we have third and fourth options are secondary alkyl halides. Okay. Here in case of this 2-chloropropane, chlorine atom has a small size. Small size means here nucleus are close each other. That means a strong attraction force are present. Thus this bond is strong. But in the case of bromine, it has a large size, distance is more, and weak attraction force are present. Then this case, thus this bond can break easily. Okay, means it has a greater reactivity. Is it clear? Okay. Thus here 2-bromopropane is the answer. Next bit. The reaction in which phenol differs from alcohol is. Phenol differs from alcohol. What is the first option? It undergoes esterification with carboxylic acid. Correct only. If you take alcohols, then which is react with carboxylic acid in the presence of dehydrazing reagent, concentrated sulfuric acid. Then here HA, here OH, removed as a H2O. Then we get ester. It is called as a esterification. Similarly, if you take phenol, OH, then it is react with carboxylic acid. Then here also here HA, here OHA removed, H and OH removed as water. Then this SL group attacked on oxygen. Thus we get here esters OCOR. Both are giving esters only, similar reaction. Next one, it reacts with ammonia. So here both are react with ammonia, then form amides. Should use a dehydrazing reagent. Dehydrazing reagent. Here OHA, HA removed as H2O. Thus, when phenol is reacting with ammonia in the presence of dehydrazing reagent. Dehydrazing reagent means it is used to remove the water, dehydration. Okay. Dehydrazing reagent anhydrous ZnCl2 at 675 Kelvin. Then here OH, here H removed as water. Then NH2 is attacked on phenyl group. Thus we get aniline. Similarly, alcohols also form same reaction, ROH plus NH3. It gives amines only. Okay, there is no difference. But here it forms yellow crystals of iodoform. It cannot form iodoform. OH plus iodine in the presence of a base NaOH. No reaction takes place. If you take alcohol CH3 CH2OH, then it gives iodoform. Okay. First it can be converted into acetaldehyde, then it gives iodoform CHI3. Okay. The color of iodoform is yellow. These are the crystals. Hence, these are the yellow colored crystals. Okay. Yes, so here alcohols can give iodoform, yellow colored crystals of iodoform, but not phenol. Thus, in this reaction only both are different. Okay. Just observe the fourth one. It leverages H2 gas with sodium metal. Yeah, when phenol is react with sodium metal, then it gives H2 gas. In both cases OH plus Na. Then it liberates H2 gas by the formation of sodium phenoxide. H2 gas formed. Similarly, alcohols also form H2 gas. Alkoxides form Na plus H2 gas. Both give same product, but here alcohols forms iodoform, but not phenol. Hence, what is the answer? Third one is the answer. Okay. Next bit. Ethyl chloride on heating with AgOH, or what is this? AgCN. That is wrong, printing mistake. AgCH not there because carbon valence is not satisfied. Okay, that is yeah, AgCN, this one. What is this? It is the AgCN. N, this one. Silver cyanide, okay, forms a compound X. The functional isomer of X is here ethyl chloride given. What is the formula? CH3 CH2Cl, which is react with AgCN on heating. Here it is more covalent, hence nitrogen can attack on this carbon, then here AgCl is removed. Then we get ethyl isocyanide, this only, no? Then it is the X, the functional isomer of X. What is the functional isomer of this isocyanide? Cyanides and isocyanides, both are functional isomers. This functional isomer is CH3CH2CN. What are the functional isomers? The molecules are compounds which have same molecular formula but differ in their functions. Okay, functional group are called as functional isomers. Here isocyanide is the functional group, here cyanide is the functional group, but they have same molecular formula, that is carbons 3, hydrogens 5, 1 nitrogen. Here also carbons 3, 5 hydrogens, 1 nitrogen. Thus here C3H5N, same molecular formula but differs in their functional group. These are the isocyanides. It is the cyanide. Cyanides and isocyanides are functional isomers. Okay. Then they are here asked this compound. Okay, sometimes they will ask this one, but now here is isomer, functional isomer of this compound is this one. What is the name of this one? Ethyl cyanide. Okay, or propane nitrile. Okay, how many carbons are there? 3 carbons are there, hence propane nitrile. Okay. So here the given formula only, no problem. C2H5NC, it is X but not a functional isomer. C2H5NH2, not correct. C2H5CN, this only, no? C2H5CN. Hence the third option is the correct answer. Okay. Next bit. Household gaseous fuel, liquid petroleum gas mainly contains, which gases are contained here? Mainly butane and isobutane. Butane and isobutane. Butane formula CH3, CH2, here CH2, CH3. It is the butane, and isobutane is CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. Okay. Chain isomers, butane and isobutane. What is the molecular formula? Here C4H10. Thus which option is correct one? CH4 methane, no. C2H2, no. C2H4, no. C4H10, this only, no. Thus what is the correct answer? C4H10. Fourth option is the correct one. Okay. Thank you. In next class we will continue. Okay.